Hey, I'm right back with another video. It's what time is it? 7:14, February 18th, Sunday morning, and I got up about 15 minutes ago or so. And so I'm getting my day started and just kind of pedaling around the house. And I was thinking, I got a message today, and I was talking. This person was talking about how a particular person was looking at her and stuff. And I know that, rumors. It's always based on rumors and speculation, and these rumors are exactly what um, fuels this program, which is unfortunate. Anyway, so I was thinking, as I was talking to her about how some people overlook, the obvious. The obvious is that, you know, um, you know, people who dress nice for work. Okay, I see a lot of people dress nicely for work. Okay, and then there's people who dress what I consider to be very provocatively. Now, I did talk about this in another one of my videos. I'm talking about the low cut blouses, the micro mini skirts, and then there's a certain look that women have when they're trying to lure somebody in, okay? There's a certain look, and that's not my look, and nobody can say that that's my look. What I'm a victim of is just changing my hair. I've been in this town for off and on since 2001. And many women change their hair, or many white women do wear, hair extensions. A lot of white women have very thin hair, so they change their hair. And all it really is boils down to is somebody who points the finger at a particular person, and then that's it. Okay. I was thinking how yesterday. I was thinking how I have never asked anybody to find me a job. Now, I know that some of the people that I used to know got together and started arranging my job. And what bothers me about this is where the narcissism comes in, okay? And, for the people that I said I wasn't mad at, I do understand, and I'm not mad, okay? But I'm talking about, like, my family, these sort of people. These are the people who have manipulated strings. And basically, it's a sick form of control is what it is. It's like they feel like, well, we gave you this job, so now you have to do something. It's like I don't have any obligation to a person to behave, act, or do anything to their liking. Okay, it's wrong to give somebody something when they didn't ask for it, and then put these expectations on a person. It's a form of like it's like borderline slavery is what it is, and it's wrong. Okay, I have every right to present myself the way that I do, and I'm very professional. I have noticed that there's women who dress nice for work, who look nice. I would say that they are the equivalent of me, meaning they wear, like, slacks, pants. Sometimes they wear dresses. They are they're very well groomed and everything. And some of these women are overweight. Now, I've noticed that if a woman who is relatively slender and she's dressed up, then immediately people are assuming things about this particular person because they feel as though, well, this is what they would do. They would be the kind of person that would be out on the town doing these sort of things. Well, guess what? It's an assumption, and it's wrong. And like I said, generally when people make those sort of assumptions and they're just so gosh darn sure that you're out there doing that, it's because they themselves would be doing that. Okay? My grooming is professional, plain and simple. And there is nothing wrong with the way that I look. And I refuse to hear anybody's bullshit and garbage about it. It's bullshit. Okay? My sister, my second sister, she's never been the kind of person who take care of herself. Okay. I really have noticed that. I just figured that's not her thing. Some women aren't like that. Some women don't care about, clothes. They don't care about any of those sort of things. But I will say, when it comes to sexual harassment, it is against the law to force a woman to look a certain way or behave a certain way and take their rights away. That is also written in sexual harassment laws, okay? Because it's Well, it's wrong. Anything that's going to make a person feel degraded, dehumanized, or whatever. And these are certain things that happen to a lot of women. And so what I find offensive about it, and just downright like it's just wrong, is the fact that you never asked anybody to do anything for you, and yet they want to manipulate and abuse you over issues that you didn't ask for. You know what I mean? It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. I see women coming home from work all the time. You know what I mean? In slacks, in heels, with their hair done, made up. I'm talking about makeup that is just, what do you call it? Regular standard makeup, nothing like gaudy, like where you got like eyeliner stretched out to the ends of your earlobes or anything like that. I'm talking about just professionally made up women who are presentable for work, and there is nothing wrong with that. Period. Okay. Sometimes when you do have like a secret admirer because that person might like you, then they're just thinking, well, I don't want her to be with anybody else. So, and that's cute. Okay. It really is. Okay. But I'm talking about my sisters. Okay. I'm talking about, and probably possibly other people that they got involved who are following their instructions and their orders. Because I'm going to tell you what, there's nothing wrong with the way that I look. Not a damn thing wrong with it. Like I said, there is a complete and total difference between what is provocative and what is professional. Okay. And I don't dress provocative. I don't. And and I have also noticed that there's women who work in what I consider to be the sex industry. I'm talking about strippers. Okay. Women who are strippers tend to have more respect in this community than what I had to deal with. Okay. Which is bullshit. Okay. Because, obviously, strippers are there for a particular reason. They're not even trying to hide it. They are out there in the open, okay? And I have actually worked with a former stripper before in a few years ago, and nobody ever seemed to think anything wrong with it, okay? So it's all based on who you point the finger at, okay? And it gets really tiring. It really does, okay? So I also resent the people that I haven't heard from in many years, who were acting shitty on Facebook, and then come to find out they had something to do with my work. It's like, why are you involved in my work? Okay, but of course you don't say shit to me, but you want to sit here and manipulate strings. You don't have the right to dictate what I do, how I think, how I live. I live my life in a very good way. I am very... I'm not saying I'm better than everybody else, but I live my life to where I feel like I have good moral standards. You know what I mean? I certainly would never do, and this right here is basically a crime. It is a crime. Okay, it's a crime to, orchestrate certain things and this kind of stuff. So it is wrong. It is wrong. Okay, and I'm the one who's suffering for it. First thing I never did. And then people want me to change my life so I can be approved by the very people who snubbed me. Does that make any sense at all? It doesn't. It becomes a form of malicious control that, to me, doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I also would say that there are certain cultures, because of the rumors. They tend to. They hear these things and they look at you like, are you that kind of woman? No, you're basing it off of rumors. If I just walked into a place, okay, and these rumors weren't going around. Of course, I haven't dealt with this anymore because I feel as though this has been cleared up, most of it, meaning that I haven't dealt with this shitty behavior from people. But I will say in the past, I have dealt with that. And it's like, it's bullshit. It's complete and total bullshit. And, yeah. So anyway, that's my rant for today. And I've only been talking for about 9 minutes, and I think I'm going to close it up because I really, these are just my observations, things I've noticed in other people. And, I will not be something that I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and change my life just to make somebody happy. The same people who really didn't have anything to do with me in the past, and they're going to say, well, if you do this, 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 and this, then I'll accept you. Fuck you. No. You know what I mean? I'm not interested in trying to mesh with people who don't accept me for how I am. Period. Because that's not a friendship that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? People accept you the way that you are. This is who I am. Period. And that's really all I have to say about it. You know? To attack my personal character, and I personally think the reason why my character was attacked is because it's jealousy. Jealousy is what it is, okay? There is no other reason why somebody would point me out, of all people, just because, okay, and I know I've changed my hair throughout the years, like a lot, okay? Since 2006 is when I started changing my hair a lot, because I started dealing with hair issues at that time. And so I finally found a hairstyle that works for me, meaning that it's not like weird, ridiculously long, or something that just looks odd to me. This works for me, okay? And it's probably the best one that I've ever had. Easiest one. Now, like I said, I'm not crazy about fake hair. I'm not, okay? It's just something that I do for grooming purposes. But whatever the case is, number one, I resent the fact that people were honing in on me. Like, people look at every goddamn thing I do. Okay, that's annoying. I'm not asking for it. Okay, I'm just simply somebody who needed a style that was going to work for me at work. I'm not out parading around town. You know, I don't go to bars. I don't hang out. I don't go, you know, I don't do any of those sort of things. That would even indicate that I'm that kind of person. Okay, so the rumors are bullshit. They're bullshit. Okay, and I'm just absolutely shocked at the behavior, and then of my previous employers who got involved in this nonsense. You know what I mean? I had been bitching about my family's involvement in my in being involved in my employment and all this other stuff for the longest time, and it took forever for them to even do anything about it. You know, and I'm very disgusted by it. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to wrap up this video. I will be back maybe with another one later. I don't really see any point in me making any more videos today. But maybe I might, you know, have some sort of inspiration tomorrow. You never know. Wrapping up this video. I'll be back with another one some other time. Bye-bye.